How the heck are you guys? I am fastidious, but you can call me Fasti. Welcome back to the channel. We're talking Etheria Restart today, as we're doing every day. And today we're talking Summit Arena, specifically the Summit Pass, which was released with the latest patch. And I'm going to keep this shockingly short and sweet, only a couple minutes. I just want to introduce you to this new feature and tell you why, potentially, depending on your in-game priorities, you should really prioritize this. I think a lot of people are really into RTA anyway, so it's a non-issue. But I know for a fact a lot of people entirely ignore it. To each their own. I mean, personally, I love it, but I've actually basically ignored it since the patch. I've done some minimal grinding last week. We got a little bit more coming, well, a lot more coming this week, and then the rest of the month we'll go very hard on it. But if you've ignored it or you just don't like it or whatever, here is a reason you should at least do a little bit. The Summit Pass is a beautiful thing. You do have over 2 months to get this done, but there are so many rewards in here. And all the rewards are built around essentially two things. Cosmetics, so kind of skins and things to make your account look shinier. We've got this nice avatar frame here that you get from level 30. And then so many opportunities to get actual currency you can use in the Summit shop. And even you can get Hydra crystals. So we have the strictly cosmetic side, and then we have the direct boost to your account side coming in the form of the Decisive Star emblem currency, and then obviously the Hydra crystals. And there's a ton here, right? There really is. It goes all the way up to level 50 with normal rewards. It builds up with the final payoff being a new skin for the Etherena. You can see it's the Starlit Showdown. It's giving me Star Wars. Pretty cool. And then you get another, I believe this is 11 levels from 51 to 61. Yeah, 11 levels of chests. And each time it's random. Are you going to get, this is the currency, the stellar token for the aesthetic shop, for the skin shop, and all that kind of stuff, like the strictly cosmetic stuff. Then we've got our currency here, the Decisive Star emblems, and then, of course, the Hydra crystals. So 11 more opportunities to pick up even more of that. And this has been pretty easy. Like I said, I've done very, very, very minimal farming. I did a couple fights to end the weekend to get my currency. I haven't done anything yet this week. It only launched a few days ago. If we claim, let's see, I'm already through 7 levels. You got freaking 63 and a half days left to do it. You're going to be sitting fairly pretty. You know, I thought about it a bit more, and after I finished filming, I went back and did a touch of RTA grinding. We were playing some Summit Arena. I got to my 2,000 weekly points, so probably the minimum people would do, just to give you a little perspective, right? I went 9 and 4. It was fine. Let's check out that Summon Pass and see how much we have progressed. We got to go to the Summit Journey, participate in 1 Summit Arena match, done. Participate in 5, done. 10, done. 15, done. I did 13 now. I did a few last week. Win 1 match, done. This, click through it all. We get all this stuff. There's my 9. And you can see, right? Like we're gathering all these pass points. And now if we go to our Summit prize, we've progressed a nice solid bit. We have gotten all the way up through 11 levels now with still over 2 months to go. So you can for sure knock out these 61 levels fairly quickly. You know, if you do the minimum, you'll knock it out in about a month, maybe a little bit more than a month and a half a week. And if you're doing more than just the minimum and getting your 2,000 points, it will be a lot more than that. Now, this is what I suggest everybody does who wants to get the Summit Pass done fairly quickly, but maybe you don't want to be grinding Summit Arena and RTA all the time. Obviously, you should do your weekly farming. Get to the currency earned limit of these emblems, get the 2,000 you can always earn. You're going to want that for the Summit Arena shop anyway. I mean, there's such good stuff in here. You can see right now I'm working on buying out the crystal points. I've really enjoyed getting these lately. You can finally pick some stuff up in the anima shop. You can see I got a Tiamat, really cool free-to-play way to get some dupes. And then aside from that, so if you do that minimum, it's probably going to come out to 10, 12 levels a week. But if you want to just go a little bit further, whenever you've got that RTA itch, whenever you want to play a little, just play a couple matches. Do a little Summit Arena. Even if that's once or twice a week, then you will comfortably finish this in 3 or 4 weeks. You will be in really good shape. And then you can rest easy for the rest of the month and just do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. So let's take a little poke around the Stellar Shop, and then I think we're already good to go. We've got 2 different Etherena skins. Battle mode skins. We got the Sinspire Sanctum and Umbra Rail. We have 2 different main character skins and outfits. Then I think the most exciting of the bunch for sure, we have got a Massiah skin and we've got a Hoyan skin. They're calling them respectively Pale Horizon and Mauve. I really want the Massiah skin. This is my top priority, but you can see we can probably get a nice chunk of everything from here, or at least do a lot to clean up the shop. I already have 1,100 of the stellar tokens, and like I said, I've done next to nothing, and I haven't even opened those chests yet that we're going to open together in just 1 second. So for just 5,000, which easily you can achieve in the singular season, you can get the Massiah skin or the Hoyan, probably both, and then a lot of other stuff. The final bunch is they have 9 different Chakuring skins. They're all pretty neat. I just picked up that cowboy skin with the selector, so I'm actually thinking I like that more than all of them. But I don't know, this ninja crab's kind of sick. I'll probably pick up 1, but all in all, it's just an insanely free-to-play accessible thing. It's a cool way to get formerly pay-to-win cosmetics. I'm pretty jazzed up. I've always wanted this Massiah skin. I really like this Midnight Massiah look, and I never thought I was going to get it, and now we can because of this Summit Pass. So don't sleep on it. You get points by doing your Summit journey. You get weekly quests, and then you have current quests, and they are pretty easy. It's like log in for X number of days, and then it just refreshes with a higher login total. That's because you got to remember to go in here and actually click it, which I did forget to do yesterday. So even though it's 4 days into the week, I only have 3 days. Stay on top of that. But yeah, it goes like 1 day, 3 day, 5 day, 7 day. Participate in the arena. Once you do one, you can do another and another and just rack them up. Win in the arena, rack them up. You can get a ton of points very, very quickly. I think a lot of people have this maxed out in far less than 63 days. And then we'll see, once we figure out the max currency, how much of this shop can you buy out. I think you'll be able to get all the main things you want. Assuming you don't want everything in the shop, if you have a couple favorites, undeniably you'll be able to get that. So for me, I want the Massiah skin. I want the Azure Mist. I think that's kind of cool. This like old-fashioned jail shirt. Then we've got the Mauve skin for Hoyan's pretty cool. And that's kind of it. Maybe I'll pick up the Ninja Crab, and then I'm already sitting pretty. I'm already happy. And it's not like this currency expires. You can just carry it over to the next season. And then if you stockpiled some, you can buy your favorites right to begin the next season in 63 days or whatever. So just wanted to bring attention to that. Really short, really simple video. The final thing, let's check out those chests and let's see. It should be in consumables. Yeah, I got 3 of them so far. I'm going to be honest, every time I'm hoping I hit the 80 Hydra crystal. I think a lot of us probably feel that way. Let's see it. We got 50. So we hit 1 on the Hydra crystal, and then we got a nice chunk of the stellar tokens. It was already like 150 of the stellar tokens. So you get the picture. It's not going to be a hard thing to do. It's just an extra motivation to keep people that maybe aren't engaged right now in RTA engaged with it. So do your weekly Summit Arena. Make sure to go in every day and actually click the login button so you can get that stuff. You know, if you actually go here, click on Summit Journey, make sure you actually click these buttons, and then you're good to go, and you're absolutely cooking. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. If you're not yet playing Etheria, use my link in the description in the top pinned comment. If you're not yet subscribed, subscribe to the channel, share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.